Hello everyone and welcome back. For today's video, we're going to be making homemade flour tortillas. So if you're excited and want to know how to make them, stay tuned. To make this recipe, these are some of the ingredients you're going to need.
Para hacer esta receta, estos son los ingredientes que vamos a necesitar.
Flour,
Harina,
vegetable shortening,
manteca vegetal,
salt,
sal,
baking powder,
polvo para hornear
and lastly, some hot water.
y por último agua caliente.
So before we begin, let's make sure that our hands and our work area is clean. Antes de empezar, hay que asegurarnos que nuestras manos y nuestra área de trabajar esté limpio. So like I mentioned earlier, you're going to need flour. You're going to need 5 cups of flour to be exact. So como mencionamos anteriormente, vamos a necesitar la harina, 5 tazas de harina. So we have 2 in this bowl already, and we have 2 in here, which makes 4. And then we have 1 in here, which makes 5. So agregamos 5 tazas de harina. The next step, what we'll do is we're going to add half a tablespoon of salt. Vamos a agregar media cucharada de sal. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Vamos a agregar una cucharadita de polvo para hornear. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're just going to mix it all together. Lo vamos a mezclar juntos aquí todos, asegurarnos que todos esté bien mezclado. Y luego vamos a seguir a nuestro siguiente paso. For the next step, you're going to add the vegetable shortening to the dry ingredients. From here, you're going to start mixing and making sure all the flour and shortening mix well together. It should feel a little bit like sand in your hands. Para el siguiente paso, vamos a mezclar la manteca vegetal con la harina. Aquí vamos a asegurarnos que la harina y la manteca se mezclen bien. Para estar seguros que ya está mezclada, se va a sentir como arenosa la harina. The next step is to add the hot water. Make sure that it's tolerable though and that you can touch it. We begin by adding 1 cup of hot water and we start to mix them together. As we feel that we need more water, we add half a cup more and then go back to mixing. We continue mixing until we have a uniform dough. El siguiente paso es agregar el agua caliente. Le ponemos una taza de agua y empezamos a mezclar. Conforme vamos necesitando, le vamos a agregar otra media taza de agua. Y así ya la mezclamos hasta que quede bien mezcladita. Y va a quedar una masa uniforme. When we have all the dough together, we begin to knead it, and we turn the dough several times and continue to knead it. This should take about 5 to 8 minutes, and the dough should feel soft when touching it. Ya cuando tengamos nuestra masa junta, empezamos a amasar y seguimos amasando. Le damos vuelta a la harina varias veces hasta que quede bien suave. Esto se va a tardar como unos 5 a 8 minutos. Ya que tenemos la harina amasada, empezamos a agarrar bolitas de harina como del tamaño de una pelota de golf y con tus dedos le vamos haciendo forma al testal. Now that you have your dough ready and kneaded, you start to grab a piece of the dough the size of about a golf ball. With your thumbs, you begin to make the shape of the dough into a circle. When all the dough is made into the circles, you let them sit in a plate or bowl covered with plastic wrap for 10 to 15 minutes. Cuando ya acabes de formar todos los testales, los dejas reposar en un plato cubriéndolos con envoltura de plástico por 10 a 15 minutos. After the dough balls have rested for 10 to 15 minutes, we'll begin to roll them out. For this part, you'll need a rolling pin or anything that can roll out the dough. To begin, grab a dough ball and place it in some flour so that it's covered on both sides. Then, place it on a clean countertop and with a rolling pin begin to roll out the dough, pushing the rolling pin down and up and then turning the dough horizontally and continuing the process. This should take about 3 to 4 turns and you can begin to mold the dough into more of a circle shape. Ya que están extendidas las tortillas, es tiempo de ponerlas a cocer. Su comal debe de estar en una temperatura media. Ponemos las tortillas en el comal y la dejamos hasta que mires que se están haciendo globitos en la harina. Luego la volteas. Se va a inflar un poquito y luego le das la última vuelta. En la última vuelta, se va a inflar un poquito más y luego ya está lista para comer. Now that we have extended the tortillas, we are ready to place them on the skillet. Your skillet should be about medium heat, and you can check this by sprinkling some water on it, and it should sizzle. Place the flour tortilla on the skillet and leave it there until you start to see bubbles appear on the tortilla. Then you'll turn the tortilla with your hand or a spatula. The other side will begin to inflate a little bit as well. You turn the tortilla again and let that side inflate a bit. Once that's done, you can take it off the skillet and place them in a tortilla holder. After that, they're ready to eat. Enjoy!